Hello everyone, this is Mr. Informal bringing you a review of Jeremy Scott 2018 Spring Ready to Wear collection. Now New York Fashion Week just passed by. It was last week, so I finally get to see some pictures. I also get to see some videos of collections from different designers and brands, and all I have to say is, as with Jeremy Scott, he has a mixture of designs with this collection ranging from military, graphics prints, art prints, animal prints, glamour, chic, sexiness, provocative, a lot of eccentric styles. And all I have to say is it's a lot of styles. I'm not entirely sure if they all fit well. How do I feel about this collection? I'm 50-50 on it. 50 of it I think is good, and 50% of it is I hate. Yes, the word I hate, because the execution is not that great. But nonetheless, Jeremy Scott, as usual, always brings something different, something eccentric and unique onto his collection. So I'm gonna do this slide per slide, and it's gonna be a lot. Hopefully it's not a long video, but it will look like it. So you know what? Let's start. So kicking off, the first design is Devin Aoki. His brother's name Steve Aoki, as you know. So she's wearing a silver motorcycle jacket with a see-through skirt and also a graphics print top. It's something different. I'm not entirely sure if I like it, but it's so-so. The second picture is something I like, a very vibrant art, asymmetrical dress with a half sleeve with some stockings. I think those are stockings. Oh no, they're fishnet. We get the blue boots. It's alright. I think it's a very rocker type style. Now the third picture of this slide is definitely something different. We get a knee-high lace up boots, snakeskin pattern with a tied up dress, graphic tied up dress with the military camo bomber jacket. It's not bad actually. It's actually not bad. Now here we have the fourth picture. Is that Gigi Hadid? I'm not entirely sure. So we got the sexist symbol dress. It has a, she's also wearing a fishnet type sleeve. I'm not entirely sure about how I feel about this style. It's okay. With the last picture of this slide, again, I'm not entirely sure about this style. We got the tied up dress with boots and also the off shoulder long sleeve crop top military camo. Again, it's different though, that's for sure, but I'm not entirely a fan of it. But depending on the person, it might actually work. Onto the second slide, we get to see a female wearing this long turtleneck or cowl neck, sweater with see-through skirts and floral boots. I really do not like the style. It just doesn't work well. It just doesn't mesh. The second style is we get a male with a graphic print, a tied up denim jacket with a snakeskin printed pants with boots. Actually, it's not bad. It's not bad. Now this style I like because it works well, especially on the model. I do like the red boots, that it works well, but the dress itself actually works well because of the color, the style, and especially the design of it. The design is the print. And then we get to the fourth picture. I'm not really a fan of it. I'm sure you know why. It just doesn't work well. All of this is just a big t-shirt. And then we get to see I'm not even sure. The fifth picture, we get a white skirt with bikini. That's it. There's nothing really special about this. Moving on to the third slide. Now this slide is very military except for one, but We get to see the first picture in the slide, a monster print on the dress with the pink uh, fishnet and also the military jacket. It's okay. I think there's too much green on it. And then we get to the second picture. This is something different actually. Instead of elbow hole, it actually is, the hole is actually in front. And then it's a mix of military camo sewn together. But you know what? I prefer the boots. The boots is something different. The boots is actually much better than the dress itself. I'm not entirely sure if that's a boot. That's more of a sock type. But the middle picture, we get to see the military patch camo pants, and then with the bronze top. I'm not. You know what? The funny thing is that this style is actually encompasses Jeremy Scott. I see a Jeremy Scott in this design, and then we get to see the fourth picture. We get the bones. How should I say? Is the bathing suit. And then we get to see the same type of the lace up on the legs, and it's okay. Now this is something different. Now the fifth picture almost shows an inspiration of straps on the crop or on the hem, and then you get to see the red bottoms and then also the knee-high boots on this one, and this one certainly is very strong. I think this is the best of the style or design in this slide. And then moving on to the fourth picture. Now the first picture instantly screams Jeremy Scott. We got the embroidered, I'm not sure if that's embroidered or printed, denim jean with the small purse and the snakeskin jacket. It's a long sleeve crop jacket. It certainly screams Jeremy Scott, so I'll leave it as that. This one is I like something. The second picture is almost like a bathing suit, military style, lace up in the front with the flaps on the front and on the side, and it also has a matching knee-high laced up, should I say, not socks but a leg item, and it actually works. I actually like that. That is quite edgy, very razor type, futuristic style. And then this one, I don't even know. I only like the jacket, but I'm not entirely sure about the pants. But you know what? I can actually see Jeremy Scott wearing it. And then the fourth picture, nothing really special. I mean, the art is okay. The fifth picture, nothing really special about it. It's very grunge style, very rocker, and it does have the spring look to it. On the slide 5, we get to see the print on the top with a matching skirts on bottom. It's okay. Not again, I'm not feeling this. Another one I'm not feeling is the second picture. It just has Jeremy Scott Paris, and I'm not entirely sure what's with the middle picture. It might be sequins hooded dress with a long tail. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that. But the fourth picture is actually not bad. It definitely screams Jeremy Scott. We get the shiny silver pants with the camo printed t-shirt with the matching sunglasses. It's certainly glamorous. And then the fifth picture, the only one I'm a fan of is the skirt. Other than that, I'm not really a fan of the top or even the sleeves, but I like the skirt. It looks asymmetrical, or it could have been moved the other side, but it looks great. It's probably the best one in this slide. We get to slide 6. The first picture, I don't think this is more of a couture type. I don't think he's gonna sell this because this is more of an experimental, but for me it's quite ugly. I mean, I really don't know. Maybe he's just showing his capability. So moving on to the second picture of slide 6, we get a sleeveless printed top and with an orange skirt. Not feeling it. Same thing with the third middle picture. Not feeling it. Fourth picture, I like the pants, see-through, but the rest of it, not feeling it. And then on the fifth picture, man, not really feeling it. To me, it's busy. Yes, Jeremy Scott is known for busy, but this is too busy right here. And then we get to slide 7. First picture, we get to see the monster print. That looks more of a sweater, but it reminds me of Monster Inc. with a matching green snakeskin bottoms and also the knee-high boots. Again, this is Jeremy Scott style. It's okay. And then on the second picture, you know what? I like the second picture. It's actually quite casual for Jeremy Scott's design. I like the I shouldn't say fishnet. It's more. It's a net. I forgot the type of net, but it's using it as a skirt, so that's not bad. And then we get to see the lavender and sherbet combination. It's not bad. The monster print is okay. Not really feeling it. And in the fourth picture is really nice. I like the skirt, denim skirt. And then the jacket works well. And this one is busy, but this is what I'm talking about. This is a good busy right here. Fifth picture, I'm not a fan of the monster design on the V-neck cardigan. And I'm not even a fan of the pants. I think it's more of a skinny, but I'm not really a fan of this style right here. Slide 8. Now, this is something very toned down for Jeremy Scott. The first picture or the first design, it has it's more like a water vest, hoodie with prints, and also a bikini. It's very low down. And this another Jeremy Scott style, but I hate the color. Devin Aoki is wearing it. I'm not really a fan. I'm not a fan of the middle picture. The fourth picture, I like the gray cowl neck long sleeve sweater. That's the only thing I like, but other than that, I'm not interested in the silver trim. And then the fifth picture, I'm not really entirely sure how I feel about it. The see-through cargo pants with just the typical tank, I'm not really entirely sure. I'm 50-50 on it. I guess depending on the person, they might like it. And then we get to slide 9. This is very rock chic. We got a Vivi avant-garde bathing suit with a cropped long sleeve jacket. This is definitely Jeremy Scott right here. I like this right here. The second picture, it's basically a dress, a see-through dress. It's okay, again, depending on who the person is, but to me it doesn't work this way. Now this is something very toned down for Jeremy Scott. The middle picture is just all white dress with a long side pieces. Very, very toned down. And we get the fourth picture, the silver color pattern with the white borders. It's okay. It's just okay. And then this is something that's not a Jeremy Scott style. Is the tied up asymmetrical dress on the fifth picture. Now, yes, adding the, how should I say this, the leg item, the leg laced up, it does make it look very edgy. But if you take that out and just leave the dress as it is, it's not a Jeremy Scott style. But you know what? It's not bad. And then we get to be on the slide 10, and hopefully you're still with me. All I can say is it's a lot of styles, and I really not feeling the silver trim here. I'm not entirely sure they're trying to make it look like a snake or a necklace, but I can't even see what the dress looks like. Now the second picture is futuristic. Check out the design on the neck. It's a laced up, and then we got a it's not a bustier. I forgot what it's called. It's a I forgot. But in any case, it fitted, and it makes the model look much more slimmer. It's a very futuristic style. I like this. And the second picture, again, it's a rocker type. I'm not entirely sure if all these trims and pieces even work. I'm just gonna talk about the middle picture, the fourth picture, and the fifth picture. I really not feeling it because it's just too busy for me. It's just too busy. That's me But again, depending on the person, it might work, but it's just too busy. Now on to the last slide, slide 11. We get to see the gemstones in action, except for the fifth picture, because the fifth picture is basically all of the models walking around, and basically the ending of the show. We get to see Devon Aoki start first, and then she's finishing it too. So the first picture, this is a very futuristic style with patches of gemstone, see-through bottoms. It's interesting. You know the funny thing is, it reminds me of Dragon Ball Z. It reminds me of the Saiyan suit or the Saiyan uniform. And then we get to see the second picture. Again, I'm not a fan of it, but it does remind me of a little bit of Dragon Ball Z on the top. And then the third and fourth picture, again, it's just putting on top of it. Nothing really special. I guess it's an experimental thing. This is one of those type of design that is experimental. I mean, you will not see this on store. I mean, you'll see it on display, but not something you can buy. It's probably one of those one-off pieces. And so that is basically how I feel about the Jeremy Scott 2018 Spring Ready to Wear collection. It's a hit and miss. It has highs and lows. There's no in between. I mean, some of it were good. A lot of it are actually I hate. But there were just some things that were missing. I wouldn't say, like I said in the beginning, it's all about execution, but I don't think most of the styles were executed right. It was more like, yeah, we'll just put it on top of it and make it look different. That is basically how I feel about the Jeremy Scott Spring 2018. How do you feel? Let me know down in the comments below. And I will see you in another collection review here in Mr. Informal. Bye-bye.